So thank you for your interest in the Writing Zen novel template. Today we're going to look at how to best ready your manuscript and get the formatting set up so that you can just copy paste the whole thing into the writing template and get a print ready book that looks like this. With title pages, front matter, dedications, even drop caps, properly formatted headings, gutters, mirroring, all that good stuff. So I've got a little sample page of text here we're going to work on. And the tricks we're going to go over today work for any length of manuscript, so they will work well. As far as I'm aware, they work in Word. I know the template itself only works well in Word. However, if you copy paste something from, say, Google Docs into Word, these tips should work for that text. So in order for the template to do its job well, it requires just two little things, and that is that the normal style is used for your body text, and that the heading 1 style is used for your chapter titles, or wherever you want the pages to break. So not everybody will have formatted their book that way in the first place, and that's fine. We're going to go over how to fix that today. We're also going to go over how to deal with double paragraph breaks if you were double entering in, again, another format or a different style, and now your writing is too spaced apart. We'll also handle if you were using no style and just bolding your chapter titles. We can also do that quickly and easily to correct it through a whole document. So today our best friend is going to be up on the ribbon here in the editing pane, and it's the replace tool. Sorry, it's old. There. So replace tool is fabulous. It does what it sounds like it does. It finds something and replaces it with something else. So in this case, we're going to try to deal with our very first chapter title up here. For whatever reason, silly me, I goofed. I formatted it as heading 2, and it needs to be heading 1. If that's going on throughout your entire manuscript, no one wants to go through piece by piece and do that one at a time. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to hit More on our Find and Replace tool. We're going to click into the Find box so it knows what we're asking it to do. Move down to Replace and then Format. We're going to go Style. So we want it to find all of the heading 2s in this case. So we just click that and OK. And you can see it's come up style heading 2. We don't want it to find any particular text, so we're going to leave that box blank. We're going to come down to the replace box, and we're going to do basically the same thing. We're going to go Format, Style, heading 1, OK. And then we're going to say Replace All. And this basically scans your document, finds anything in that heading 2 style, and changes it to heading 1, which is perfect. That's what we want to do. So as we can see up here, it's now heading 1. We're good to go. We can move forward. Now, if you have body text that's in the same boat, so here we've got it's being formatted as subtitle for some reason, you can do the exact same thing. Format, style, in this case subtitle, OK. And then we want to format the replacement, style, and just normal. And then replace all again. And ta-da, it's made it the normal style. But as you can see on this snippet of writing, we have this issue we discussed briefly about having double spaces. And usually this happens when you're transferring your work from something like Google Docs, or if you were working in a style that did not automatically put spacing in. To break it up visually, most people will want a gap there, and quite often they'll put 2 paragraph breaks in instead of 1. And then when we put it to a style that does include natural paragraph breaks, it looks really spaced out. So how we fix that is, first of all, we want to clear off what we've already got here. So we have these styles. So if you want to clear that, you click in the box, and down at the bottom, say no formatting here. And it'll take off those style settings we had before. So in order to tell the computer to look for paragraph breaks, the little piece of code we need is the caret, the up arrow thing, and P tells it find a paragraph break, and we want it to find any place where there are 2 of those in a row. So caret P, that represents 2 paragraph breaks. We want it to replace that with 1 paragraph break, so just 1 caret P. And then easy peasy, replace all, and our writing's all nice and snugged up. So the last thing we're going to do is deal with chapter headings that are, for example, bold, or if you made them just a different font, a different color, bigger, something that doesn't use the styles and is harder to pin down. So in that case, we're going to go to the Find bar. If it's just bold, it's really stinking easy. You just say Control B, and it'll tell it to find bold. But if it's a little more complicated than that, then again, we're going to come down to our best friend format. There. And hit font. And we can choose to look up either by the font itself, a font style, the size, colors, all that stuff. Be aware that whatever you pick for it to look up and replace, it'll do that throughout the entire document. So if you've used, say, bold, italic, and a different font for your titles, but you know you use bold and italic in your text as well, then look up the color. Look up the odd man out, the only thing you want to change. So in this case, we're just after bold, nice and easy. So we're just going to go with that. Find what? Font bold. Now we want to replace it. Again, format, style, heading 1. Okay. But at present, if we say replace all, it's going to keep it bold. So it'll be this nice light blue like the header up here, but it'll be bold as well. I don't think that'll matter when putting the template, but just to be thorough, we're going to hit Control B to say font not bold. Then we say replace all, and there we go. So that covers how to format your manuscript for you to just copy and paste it into the novel formatting template. So it's all ready to go, and it's super easy to get from there to a nice looking piece of work for print. A follow-up video will be coming with how to do the drop caps, a little bit of a word on troubleshooting, the actual copy paste, all that good stuff. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for considering the Writing Zen novel template, and I hope it works well for you. Happy writing!